You know that fear that you have? Fear of heights, fear of talking to people, men, fear of talking to girls, fear of being in front of others. You even label yourself some funny names, introverts, extroverts. Let's talk about this and be very honest with ourselves. First, you need to understand what fear is before we go to our 3 points. Fear is just a feeling that you have before you do that thing that you're supposed to do. And they say everything good and amazing is on the other side of fear. Here are 3 things that you need to understand about this thing. Fear has nothing to do with action until you get to a point of actually doing that thing that you're afraid of doing. It's just a feeling. To be very honest, it is just a feeling. Like, for example, some of you are afraid of talking to people, being in front of maybe a large number of people. Some of you even 5 or 10. But when you're there, does someone eat you up? Do they swallow you? If you just stand and say whatever it is you wanted to say and finish and then go, or finish and then sit down, do they do anything? Some of you, when you're asked to introduce yourself, you start stammering. You become Moses immediately. You start stammering. You don't even know what to say. But the minute you go in front of your friend, that one that you're used to, why does that introvert leave? This person you're labeling yourself as an introvert, why does that person leave when you're in front of people you know? What happens? It's just a feeling that you have, and you've lied to yourself that I'm afraid of this. And then you even say it, I am afraid of. The minute you put anything after I am, you become that. Number 2, fear has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with your beliefs. What do I mean here? When you look at life in itself, majority of you, the reason why you don't have the things that you want is because there's something you've told yourself that you can't. You even keep saying it. Some of you say it in a very bad way. My family does not do this, as we don't do this, as we don't eat that, as we don't drive such things, as we don't like these kind of things. And then some of others are like, you lie to yourself, like, as we are this particular type of tribe, so we don't do this, as we don't fly this, as we don't drive this. And you wonder why every time something happens to you, something actual, something good, instead of embracing it properly, you just start questioning it. Every time you just start questioning it. You even get a new job and you wonder, how do they pick me? Because even in the interview, you are afraid of talking about yourself, relaying the information that you, showing that confidence that you are the one they need. Number 3, and I need you to get this properly. Everything good, and I mean every single thing, is on the other side of fear. Everything. Remember a time you didn't have that thing that you have right now. Remember a time you didn't have that phone that you have right now, that girl that you have right now, that man that you have right now, that car that you have right now, those clothes you're wearing right now, that job you have right now. You remember a day you didn't have any of those things? What happened? What happened that you now have them? What is this fear that you overcame, that you have it now? This thing you calling fear, stop giving it power, because the more times you keep saying I am afraid of, I am afraid of that, I am afraid of this, nothing good will ever happen to you. Nothing. You will continue staying in your same house, same town, same country. You'll never even go anywhere. You see others, you continue following other people online who are moving to other countries, coming back for whatever reason, who are driving very nice cars, going to nice places, and you, because you are afraid of going out to talk to people, you're calling yourself an introvert. And you call yourself an extrovert. You're all over the place, but you don't want to overcome a certain fear that you have, so that you do something with yourself, you do something good for yourself. Lastly, understand something. 99.9% of your fears, like the commercials of Detto say, will never happen and have never happened. Think about it. All those fears that you have, 99% of them have never happened to you. But you still fear them. Because you've told yourself, it is a truth. This is my reality. I'm afraid of swimming. Have you ever drowned? Or you're going to tell me you have never drowned because you don't know how to swim, because you're afraid of swimming, you're afraid of water. You shower, right? Go try it. Learn it. Learn. Tell someone to teach you. You see. Stop this thing that you're telling yourself. Stop lying to yourself. Stop it.